And start recording. All right. So, welcome to tonight's team call. It's the last day of the month. Last day of the month. Of July, and tomorrow starts August. And when I opened up my email and saw everything that's going on in August, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, what in the world is going on? August is going to be crazy, insane, and so exciting. So you guys probably saw that I posted about the test group, the actual test group for the new Shaun T program that's going to be open up for anybody who qualifies within the qualifications. So let me go ahead really quick, and before Aaron gets started, and share everything that's going on in August, just to kind of get it out there. I know I post stuff on the team page. Sometimes it gets missed, so I don't want
okay, hold on here.
Anything to be missed. But first and foremost, the 2B Mindset special is back on. $20 off the packs and the kits, because it's so amazing that we are putting it on special again for August, which is awesome. So awesome. And obviously Alana is going to start having office hours on her Facebook page, our 2B Mindset Facebook page, every Wednesday and Friday in August. So if you ever want to ask her questions, hop on there during those hours and ask away. The certification is coming soon, so you can read the FAQ for that. The Beach Bar promo, which should be going on right this second. So 10% off through September 3rd. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if your customers purchase 90 PV of the Beach Bar, you get Success Club points. So if they were to get the 3 boxes, you still get Success Club points and 90 PV. So that's something that you want to think about if someone is already on Shakeology or the performance line and they want to try the Beach Bar. This is a great way to get them on that. And right now it's 10% off. So that's really cool. And if you haven't tried them, you need to try them. They are amazing. The Lift 4 challenge packs, completion packs, and the Mes de Mas are extended through September, which is great because we were thinking it was going to end today or tomorrow was going to be it's going to up in price, but it's actually going to be extended through September, so we can leverage this price point for another couple months, which is awesome. So Mes de Mas trainer is actually going to be coming out with expected mothers and new moms, a first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, and postnatal workouts, which is really, 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 really awesome. We need that for pregnant women and new moms. So get that out there for people that you know who might want to get their workout on that need something more that for them. All right. Summit, obviously, register. I'm just saying, register, you guys. Do it now so that you've put your, line in the sand that you're going to be there. You have to be there if you're going to be here a year from now. So do that. Okay, this is the thing that's so exciting to me because I've always wanted to be in an actual test group. Like we're in one now with, Lift 4, but the actual test group, like the first people to actually do a program, I've always wanted to do this, and I'm sure you guys have too, for so many reasons. They're actually giving us criteria into how anyone of you, anyone as a coach can do this. So the Shaun T program that's coming out, so new coaches, 2018 coaches, if you signed up January 1st through July 31st of this year, if you were a top Success Club point earner, the top 20 of new coaches, then you are guaranteed a spot to be a test group person, right? That's awesome. That is so cool. We have so many new coaches, and we have so many new coaches who are like killing the business. Shh, buddy. Sorry. Okay. Lifetime diamonds or below, that means you have been a diamond or an emerald or coach, any of those, or whatever you are now, the top 40 Success Club point earners in August will get a guaranteed spot. Again, so it could be anybody who is a top Success Club point earner of that criteria or that level. And then Lifetime Star Diamonds, the top 80 elite point earners in August, based on whatever your elite points are in August, will guarantee you a spot. Okay, so that's insane. That's a great way to push yourself to want to be. I mean, like, I don't know about you, but I'm going to push myself to try to be in this test group because it's been like on my bucket list forever. And I'm like, why don't you pick me? I need to be in a test group. All right, so we've got a new Success Club program. Go to the FAQ for that. If you hit this past month, then you get a really cool hat. And then if you do, you just go to FAQ, read all about that, okay? The apparel is on sale. Some of it's marked down 60%. Go to that if you are wanting to buy some new stuff. And then you probably should have gotten this email with Leslie Cortez. If you don't know her, she's amazing. And you can kind of read through that. But I wanted to go through that really quick. And I also wanted to go through a lot more people joined since I did that. Okay, cool. Okay, so we are doing a push training. If you haven't seen me post about it in the team page, it's for anyone who's wanting to move their business forward in any way, shape, or form, whether it's to go from coach to emerald to ruby to emerald to diamond, from diamond to star diamond, whatever it is. Maybe you want to hit Success Club. Whatever it is that you want to do, this group is going to be 30 days. It starts Monday. It's run by Charlene and I, Nicole Z, because I always butcher your last name. Are you on here? I don't see you. That's okay. You might watch the recording. And so it's going to be action-oriented. We're not going to try to put a whole lot of fluff on there. We're really, truly having this group to push you guys if you're wanting to push yourselves. Again, obviously, if you don't, it's okay. You're not, we're not pushing you to be in this group. But if you are wanting to rank advance, if you are wanting to grow your business in any way, this group is going to help you. It's going to be Monday through Friday, short videos, and then accountability to actually doing the work. And then the weekends, you're not going to have anything. And the video is going to be really short. We're not going to do anything crazy long. So that's in our team page. Click on it if you want to join the group. And again, it starts Monday. The cutoff is Monday. So if for some reason next week you decide you wanted to be in, then sorry. Okay. Also, I know I've done several posts and videos on our elite status. We are pushing for it. So for those of you who want to push for it and you want to be a part of it, message me, let me know, and I'll let you know what I can do to help you, to help us. Makes sense. Because we are lacking in some areas, okay? It's no big deal. We've got the rest of the year to do it, so I'm excited about that. And I haven't read any comments here. Let's see. Okay. Yes, Success Club for beach bars. So if somebody buys the 3 box, it's 90 PV, and anything 90 PV HD, you get 2 Success Club points. So that's just, it's not always Shakeology. It's not always a performance line. It's 90 PV HD. So always know that that's always an option too, which is really cool. All right. And we have the most beautiful, talented Erin.
Sorry I was late. I could not get it to work. But
no, it's fine. It's completely fine.
I am. Okay, so I'm hoping that you guys, being that I've been, like I told Natalie, I was like, are you sure you want me to come back on here? Because I kind of feel like a broken record, but a broken record works. So that's why I'm here again. And even Natalie said for a refresher, I'm really hoping that if you guys have questions, I do so much better with specific questions because I can really hone in on what you need. Because I think everybody is so different. Everybody's going to have a different audience. And that's why it's so important to share. So one thing I thought about that I haven't touched on that I want to start with before I go into anything like social media or anything is I started thinking about how in the hell I hit Success Club 34, which I really want you guys to know something. I would say that that was working part-time because I really busted my butt for the first half of the month, and then life hit me and I had a bunch of crap happen. And I'm not going to lie. I got depressed and I got in a funk. And that's why you have to go. When you have that spark, you got to go. You never know. I feel like all of us are here for a reason. We're all coaches because we came from somewhere and we have that personal knowledge to share with people to inspire and motivate them from our own struggles. So I can tell you right now, had I not have pushed straight out of the gate, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now because life has gotten me. And the cool part is being that I pushed so hard, I can kind of sit back and do me for a second, and that's okay. So it offers a little breathing room when you push really hard. Now, could I have gone balls to the wall and gone bigger? Yes. But for where I'm at right now, I'm good. So, like I think what you have to do is do what works best for you. And sometimes that's like me. I eat, breathe, and sleep this stuff. When I'm like going, my husband will tell you, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll work on my phone because I love it that much. So using that is where I started thinking about how I at the beginning of the month thought, no way, no how. Horrible mindset to have. That probably would have kept me stuck right there had I kept that mindset. But instead, I showed this on my last call. I went old school and I set goals. So you guys can see it started. I always set a goal of 10. 10 is like, that's that. I don't even think of a lower number because if you don't hit 10, at least there's still 5. But if you hit 10 and above, then you're there. So what I did is I set my goal knowing where I needed to beat my best. And every time that I hit it, I crossed it off and I set it bigger. And I kept just looking at it and I kept saying it. And the universe is good to you when you do that. So it really is. You guys declare your goals to yourself, make a vision board, put a Post-it note in front of you, whatever it takes, and just blinders on. That's what you have to do. So a lot of my points came from when I started thinking about it. I talked to Natalie and I thought, what am I going to offer? Where did the bulk of those come from? And they came from previous customers with completion packs. And that was like, honestly, I don't want to use the word easy, but it was easy. That made it so much easier. I probably gained like Success Club 10 just off, probably more than that, just off completion packs. So like how I spun Lift 4 was I have a lot of people that are already, do Shakeology. And I just emphasize the importance of the supplements. So that was an easy completion pack for me with Lift 4, where I was able to say, listen, hey, you're already doing this, but you want to do this program and you want to rock your results, you want to get that performance stack. Right there, boom, they were in. I got 2 points. It was easy. The other thing is enticing people. Like, here's what I do. I have an Obsessed with Progress Not Perfection group for 80 Day Obsession. That 80 days is a long time. We all know it's a long time. It's a long time to hang as a coach. It's a long time to stay motivated. It's a long time to keep the energy up. So what I did is I built a really strong tribe within that group. And then I said, listen, you want to keep going with me? We're jumping to Lift 4. So I left the group open for them, not necessarily me. Yes, I'll check in, you tag me, I'll be there for you. But if you want me and you want all of me, you're going to have to at least pay the $40 and jump into my next group. So that is really where I got even people that like a week later were missing the jazz from my group, they messaged me and now are in my new Lift 4 group. So the majority, I honestly would say 3/4 of my points came from those completion packs. Another thing about that is, I know that I'm really lucky that I have quite a few followers, but I don't think that really matters in the big picture. I have a lot of people that reach out to me about changing coaches. My script with that is please reach out to your coach first, voice your concerns, see if they have somewhere for you to go, whether it's with them or another coach. I definitely am not gonna poach anybody. Even if they come straight to me, I always want them. I just feel like we're in this together and karma is real. And if I'm going to sit there and snag coaches or clients left and right, it's going to happen to me too. So that's what I always offer, but then it's up to them. And you know what? A lot of times they do want to make the switch. So a lot of coaches have, the philosophy of they have to buy something from me. I don't necessarily believe that. Here's why. If I have hit my points, this is kind of my own little thing, so use it or don't. If I've hit my points and I look at a prospect and I'm like, hey, they're into it. They've done programs in the past. The odds of them ordering in the future or picking up another, it's huge. I cannot tell you how many people that I've had do that. They haven't ordered forever. And then all of a sudden something like Lift 4 pops up and boom, they're back in it. So then now they go and buy a new challenge pack, and there comes the points. So keeping those relationships active is so important. Just always have somewhere for someone to go. And I know this team's awesome. You guys reach out all the time about if someone has a group or anything like that. But that's the thing. Everybody wants to feel part of something. And I've found it through my groups that people like it more when we're all doing it together. It's one thing to have, I have multi-program groups, don't get me wrong. I just find the momentum and the real true fit fam feeling, it comes from doing it together. Lift 4 has been a little interesting in my groups just because everybody picks their rest days differently. So I've had to morph my techniques a little bit different in the group just to keep the momentum up. But that definitely is one place that helped me a lot, was just pushing those completion packs. So that's something that I would definitely suggest pushing on, not necessarily pushing, but, you know, offering up to a lot of your customers that probably don't even know that that's available. So it's a really, really good little add-on for people. And push, here's the thing. I don't know if a lot of you guys watched Amy Rada today in the coach training for Lift 4 with Joel, but like she was saying, hold on, I'm losing my train of thought here. She was just saying to build the momentum on these new ones, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I can just wait until October. But what is there? It's like a surprise. Think about those things in life that we're like, oh, I want to know what that's about. The more you share, that's Instagram stories coming up, the more somebody's going to want to be part of that. I'm still getting messages. Like today, I got 3 messages from people saying, what program is this? So just that little bit. Let's see here. Jillian, did you message people directly or just post about it and respond? I just post about it and respond. I don't do cold messaging. I mean, if that helps you guys to know that my points, I don't do any cold messaging. Shame on me, I know. But like I said, I work this part-time. This is kind of like a hobby for me that I just absolutely love. And Natalie knows at some point I'll decide to go full force. But for now, this is what works for me with where my life's at. So that's kind of what I do. I have people message me. And so when it comes to my points, jumping to Instagram, that is where I use, well, I rarely use Facebook, you guys. I use the share button for my Instagram to go to my Facebook page, but that's about the majority. And I've been noticing, I see a lot of you guys talking about Instagram and followers and hashtags. It is tough. I will not sugarcoat it. For someone like me, I've dropped tons of numbers recently in the last couple months. And, you know, I'm always trying to figure out what it is. And I don't know what it is. You just got to keep sharing. There's always something that will just kind of boom. It's kind of like this business. If you stick with it, it's going to stick. So you just have to keep going, because I've had times where I've shared my meals or something in the day and it just goes crazy. And then I'm like, yes, I'm on to something. And so I keep doing that. And it dwindles back. And so then I have to regroup and think, okay, that's not working. And here's the key to Instagram, you guys. And I really want you guys, this is the #1 note that I want you guys to take from this. And I have to remind myself of it on every single post. What value am I adding to someone's life? Nobody wants to just come to your page to read your personal journal. No one cares that you worked out. No one cares that you drink your magic juice. No one cares. What they care about is the struggle that got you there. Or what they care about is where you came from and now how you learned to feel like a badass and be proud of yourself. So there has to be something in your message that resonates with people. It has to hit them somehow. I think of what I feel when I read people's posts. The other thing is to don't consistently make them really long. I do love one thing is that, you know, I have followers from lots of different age ranges, and I've definitely noticed a lot of the younger ones, which there is a lot of value there, they're not going to read a big old novel. They just don't. My kids say it all the time. I'll say, oh, did you guys read my post? They're like, Mom, really? I looked at the picture and I read the first line and I was over it. And so that's feedback. That tells me that they're not the only ones that feel that way. And so I kind of try to create a balance. You know, I like to shoot for like 3 posts a day. I like one of them to kind of be, I don't want to say emotional, but definitely hit you somewhere where you have the feels, you know? I love to play on humor. I think people love this. This whole journey, you guys, it's a shit show. It just is. That's what it is. You're going to have your highs. You're going to have your lows. I am the queen. I came off 80 Day Obsession feeling like the best I ever have. And then I decided it was summertime and it was time to party and the funk hit me and here I am. So it is what it is. You know, I joke a lot of times that when I do this, that I'm just working on my before photo. That relates to people. You know, people are scared to take that first step. So if you show them, you're like, oh, here I am, ate too many burgers, drank too many beers. Do you want to join me? I just think that that helps so much more. And I look at the bigger coaches that I follow. I'm very selective in who I follow because I feel like the ones that click with you are the ones you need to follow. I unfollow people a lot, and that's okay too. Take what you need from them. But your people are your people. So if you're finding that you're magnetized to somebody's post, think of how you can kind of work it the same way. That's how I look at things. And, you know, guys, I still have FOMO over people. I still look at people. I read a post and I was like, that is exactly how I feel. Why can I not write it like that? And then I thought, Erin, stop. I have to stop myself. And that right there, you guys, I think is what has helped me a lot is we all know the comparing game is so flippin' real. And we all want something that we don't have. Curly hair, straight hair. I want to talk this. You are who you are. Share you. And I even get messages from people and I'm like, are they talking about me? They're talking about you. They're watching you. There's something that they see in you that clicks with them, and that's why they follow. If you're inconsistent with your posting, you're going to lose followers. People don't like that. They come to your page. Like I even have people, if I'm not active on my story, they want to know where I am. So you want to be putting stuff on there. I find with me, you guys, and it's okay. Like right now with what I'm going through, I don't like to show my face a lot. That's just, I think, part of like when I'm feeling a little ashamed about my stuff, talk about it. You don't have to show it, but you can type it. You can say I'm having a bad day. You can say that's why I'm not here. I really, I think for me, is all I can say. I have learned the more I share the raw, ugly struggle of life, the more people are going to come to you. It's just what it is. Nobody wants a happy-go-lucky pants all the time. And yes, it's awesome. Be happy. I mean, we all have great stuff to be happy about, but we're not happy all the time. And when you share you're happy all the time, that makes you unrelatable. And so I know it's hard. It's hard for me to share the ugly stuff. But I think that that is really where you will find that you're going to get more people connecting with you on a deeper level, even if they don't engage with your posts. I'm going to look at this message real quick. Yeah, on the hashtags, I wouldn't use anything Beachbody related. I try not to. Sometimes you'll see me use like the program name. Oh, that is funny. You have the big coaches. That's one thing I will say. I've never had a coach message me ever. In the whole time I've been on social media, I've never had someone reach out to me. So I don't know why that is, but it could be. And you guys, I use the same hashtags a lot. I just keep them. I'll show you what I do because I typically do food posts and fitness posts. And so I just keep, well, let's see if I can find it. I just keep in my notes, I touched on this before, but I just keep, can you see that? I just keep my hashtags. There's one for fitness and one for food. And I just copy and paste them. You can max out at 30. If you go 31, they'll delete them. So don't do that. And who really wants to sit there and count every single one of them that you're doing? That's a time waster. So this is a huge thing that can save you a bunch of time. So I typically have like within the generic hashtags, depending on what the post is, I'll take about 5 or 6 of them out and make them more specific. I mean, as simple as like today, I did sweet potato waffles that had bacon and guacamole. So I made those hashtags specific. Sweet potato, bacon, guacamole, because those are all over the place. You know what I mean? And a lot of people will say, and it's true, don't use those big hashtags that there's like millions of people because you're going to pop up and you disappear. So that's why you don't want to use those huge hashtags because there's so many people posting all the time with them that you will just get lost in the shuffle. And the other thing about that is like what I was telling you about using my stories. I don't blast what program I'm doing. You want to create curiosity marketing is what it is. You want to create the curiosity in somebody so they message you and they say, what program is that? I've never seen those moves. Boom, doors open. Now you can talk. So like that's kind of how I've worked the business. And you can hide. I mentioned this in the last call I did is you can hide, say for instance, it's kind of tacky if you're constantly putting Lift 4 and Joel Freeman, if that's what you're doing right now, but you can tap on those little hashtags and things, and I think it makes it like transparent, and then you can shrink it down really small and kind of hide it within your posts, and it will still show up in the stories for it, but it's not like shoved in somebody's face, if that makes any sense. So I'm looking over here at the messages. Okay, there's nothing else. But that is the one thing I would say. And when it comes to the stories, a routine is a beautiful thing and like a balance. I think people like, you know, like I wake up in the morning and it might be coffee one day it might be the sunrise, but it's just a good morning Instaworld, good morning fam, hope you have a great day. You're just kind of setting the tone. And then I just kind of go through my routine and just don't shove all the Shakeology and Energize and Recover. All those names are great. They're Beachbody. Pull the names out. Pre-workout, post-workout, superfoods, okay? So you've now, like, you're still talking about what we do, but you're now having them go, what is she talking about? What is that? How can I get it? And so that's what I've learned through my Instagram stories, where most of my business is that's how I do it. So I will do probably, like when I'm doing my workout, I'll touch on this again. I highly suggest showing yourself working out. I have more people reach out to me just like, you're an inspiration, you're a motivation, just for showing up. You got to show up. You got to be a product of the product. So if you're not showing up, why are they going to want to show up? Why are they going to think that they can? You have to show up. So when I do my workout, I typically do probably, I don't know, 2 to 5 like clips of me working out. If you hold down the hands-free button on your Instagram stories, it's so hard to show you on here, but I'll show you. If you hold it down, it'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You guys see that? See that little button? If you, let's see, I'm gonna hold it down. See it counting down? And now boom, you're working out and you don't have to sit there and tap the button. It just looks a lot cleaner. And so you can do that. And I think that that's just great. And then I like, a lot of times too, I'll just quickly, like in between the little break, especially with Lift 4, we have a lot of breaks. I will save them. There's the save option on the bottom, so I don't waste time during my workout. And then I go back and I like to post them with like either a graphic or a saying. And you guys use those graphics. That really draws people in. They really, really draw people in. You can overdo them for sure. That's one thing to be, wary about. Let's see here. Okay, picture of me, and I'm gonna show you guys. So like right on here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but this little GIF button here, there is like, there's so much you guys can use there. I don't know if you're using that yet or not, but it will bring up all sorts of fun graphics that you can use and you can put on your story. Just another way to relate to people. I see people do funny ones and I just think, it's funny. You can do different graphics on there. If you guys want to check my story out, I don't know how active I've been or not today, but it's Spoon Me 21 Day Style. And I definitely try. I haven't been advertising my group because I just, like I said, that's where I'm at right now. But that is where I use it. I'll maybe do 1 or 2, like just Instagram posts about a group, but the rest of it, it's up in the stories. Okay, let's see here. Good. You guys are doing so good. And I've definitely been looking at some of your guys' stories since the last one. And oh my gosh, super duper humongous shout out though. There's a superstar and it's Jillian. So she deserves the biggest like double high five because she has taken every single thing. I was just telling my husband about her the other night. I was like, she is the true example of taking what she has learned, busting it out, and just killing it. I mean, it's amazing. So when I see that it's working for her, it does work. It works, it works, it works. Yeah, it's awesome. I can't even tell you. Let's see. Just trying to get, oh, thank you so much. Trying to get in a routine. I'm not a routine person. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not, you guys. You'll go on my Instagram and it says I'm the queen of procrastinating. I am. And it's probably not going to change. Like today, oh yeah, I just stopped my workout so I could take a shower to do this call. It's just who I am. So I've learned to kind of embrace my flaws, but my routine is a not routine. So maybe that's why people relate to that, but just make it yours. Show up every day, work out or do active recovery, drink your shake, show some of your life. I definitely, you don't want to, Beachbody. Nobody likes that. You got to show that you live a little, whether you want to hike, whether you want on a family outing, whether you're on a vacation, just something. And I think graphics are fun to share. They're just always something funny. And the key that I love about graphics is the whole point of Instagram is you want people to engage. So you need to message them back or comment back if they leave a comment. And then furthermore, you really want to have your posts where they want to tag their friends. You want people tagging people because tagging people brings new people. It brings new followers. That's a really big thing there. So you can, you can leave at the bottom like, hey, tag it for like the other day. I had the post that I was just dying that it was National Tequila Day and Taco Day. I mean, come on. It's like dreams come true. And so think of how many people relate to that. And right there. Yeah, exactly. Right there. Non-fitness related, but tag. Okay. So like, that's the thing. You don't want to eat, breathe fitness and dieting and all that. No, nobody wants that. People want to learn how to live their life, still be in shape, be super happy, learn to eat the right food. We want to live. So when you're looking like you're restricting yourself or you're eating salads all the time, people are probably going to unfollow you. So it's okay to show that you eat something bad. It's okay to say that you drank too much. We're humans and there's a lot of us out there, and that's how you're going to get people. Okay, let's see. I'm looking over here. Yeah, and you guys, honestly, it's really about showing up. Honestly, it's just like we talk about to our people, our clients and our customers about showing up. You have to show up. So the days I don't show up, my business slacks. It's just plain and simple. It really is. I mean, I'll tell you, like, this month has really been one of those true testaments of when you work the business, it'll work for you. And when you sit back and don't work it, well, don't expect anything to happen. It's kind of like our fitness journey. I really have, this month has been such an eye opener for me to set a routine for whatever that means for you and set goals. And when you reach that goal, set another goal and keep going and keep going. That's honestly the best advice I have, you guys. That's where I changed my tune. I just started believing in myself more this month. And I know that we talk about that a lot. It gets me a little emotional. I think that's the hardest part of this whole thing, is just believing in yourself. Oh, and Diana, I'm thinking about you, girl, because I'm in this with you. And I know right now is rough. And I know it's rough for a lot of people. But just don't give up. We're all in this together. And whether it's something tough in life or business or something, we're all here for each other. So my biggest thing that I try to tell that my clients, use this, don't just sit on the sidelines, reach out to people. I'm always here for you guys. I might not have the answer, but I will try to find it. And yeah, I know right now it's tough. It's just, there's something going on in the air. I hear it from a lot of people right now. So I just want everyone to know that, I know this is kind of off the subject, but Natalie was super sweet and just even asked me today, like, do you feel like showing up? And I said to myself, I hesitated. That good old anxiety getting the best of me. And I thought, oh, yeah, I'm showing up. And what did I tell her? I told her, I said, this is what I need right now. I need to be with this, and I need the energy from my tribe. So I thank you guys for always being so kind, as I'm getting emotional here, and having me. Sometimes like I said, I'm just like, what the heck? Why do they want me to talk again? But I believe in every one of you. And I know that if I can do this, that every single person can do this. I'm telling you, I am no different than you at all. I have my struggles more than you probably even know. I have like super high functioning depression, and I've had it for like 20 years. And it makes things like this hard sometimes, but it's also another reason to keep going and thinking of how many people that I can help. So that's kind of like how I've learned to change my tone with myself, is either get down on it or use your struggle to realize there's probably 50 other people right now feeling the same way, and to use it. So that's my best advice, is be relatable. Be relatable. If you got to cry, you got to cry. It's just what it is. It's what it is. So, oh, you guys are the sweetest. You guys, seriously, you don't understand. I feel so lucky to be part of this team. And like I said, I'm a slow pacer in the business, but I'm always here, and I have no intention of giving up anytime soon. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, that's so funny, Renee, that you just connected it. It's me. So, yeah, my posts, you guys, I'm always learning as I go. I thought that the other day. I went back to like where I first started, and I thought, oh my gosh, I would never post like that now. So you just learn as you go. It's okay. It's failing forward. That's how we learn, whether it's with our, that's all parts of our life. So the bottom line is just, don't give up. Don't give up. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like everyone says, this is one of those things. You got to just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and reach out, ask questions, learn what works for you. I know some months are easier than others. You guys got to know, my husband and I were going over with my back office the other day, and I was dying laughing at just like, oh, that was a good month. Well, you can tell how that month was. I mean, it happens. So some months are better than others, and just be consistent. That's the best thing. On the days where you're like, what the F am I doing? Is this even working? It's working. The number one thing is do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. I mean, you just got to do it. It will click at some point. So don't worry about those followers either on Instagram. I saw a lot of you guys like, oh, people follow and they unfollow and they like and they, oh, well, you know how many people don't like your stuff that are watching it? A ton of people, you guys. The likes don't mean a shitting thing. So you just got to be consistent. And I promise you, I mean, I have people that have followed me for 3 years that are just coming into a group right now. So if people are scared, you got to always touch on that. Touch on how scared you were when you started. I always think of myself, like even right now, walking into a group fitness class, one of the scariest things for me, even though I know I can do it, there's just that feeling of, I'm not good enough. They've been together. They know what they're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. All that stuff, it goes into everything. So once you just give someone that little like arm around their shoulder and say, girl, I'm with you. I'm with you. I know this is scary. Let's just do it together. That's the thing. But if you act like it's just easy breezy, it's not. And that's not really going to get you anywhere with anyone. So you have to say, I know this shit is scary. I know you probably don't want to do it. And I know that all your old stuff is probably holding you back. Let me show you new ways. So that's really what you want to share with people. So let's see here. Okay, I'm just reading. You guys are the sweetest, like I said. That's what I have to remember. It's okay to do something good. Yes, exactly. Be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. That is like the best thing I can say. I watch other people, and when I watch them, and even they're like funny things, and like for instance, I went to a winery last weekend, and I tied it on, and I was having the time of my life, and I just thought, I love watching people when they're like this, and so I just decided to post about it, and I was having more people just engage off of that. So be you. That's the number one thing, is be you. Be you, and the right people they'll come to you. I promise. I know that sometimes it's slow, but it's just, hey, that's life. You just got to keep on chugga choo choo. So I hope that helped you guys. I know it was kind of all over the place. If you have, anything specific, once again, my message box is always open. I try my darndest. And I know that, like I said, I don't do things necessarily the right way or the Beachbody way, but I've figured out some things that work well for me and my business. So I hope that stuff can help you guys a little tiny bit with yours. So thank you for spending a little bit of time with me tonight.
Girl, thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, you always deliver. Seriously. You do. You really do. I'm still working on the IG thing. I know that all of us are, but you're
it's tough. It's even tough for me. Like, I think today I've had one post today, which is not enough. And I just, it's okay to sometimes hit a wall, but just don't get so off base with it that you get inconsistent. Because the number one thing on Instagram that people want to see is you showing up. If they come back to your page and there's nothing, they're going to think of how many other coaches there are, you guys. They're going to jump to another coach. So just whatever it is, offer them some value. Even if you're sharing somebody else's, go to my page, steal a recipe. I have people that do it all the time. People want value. And I do know that the food is very hard for people. So feel free to share whatever you want off my page at any time, just so you know.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw in the chat, Amanda Newton, I just have to call you out because you're nailing your niche. And if you guys, I can't remember what it's alternate or ALT. You can type it in there if you guys want to follow her because she's nailing herself. That makes any sense. It's like she's doing her and it's amazing. Yes. E_alt_coach. So I love it. Love it. Yes.
Renee, you're so funny. I have more people ask me about my food. Lately, we're pretty much I know that a lot of you guys probably don't know about me, but prepare to be shocked. We have 4 children, my oldest being 21. And so we're down to, I know it's pretty crazy. So we're half empty nesters right now. And so I have no reason or need to cook these recipes and meals. And so I have all these people messaging me and I'm like, you guys, I don't have anyone to feed right now. So I'm not making meals like that. So I'm in a big adjustment right now. So that's another part of business. You adjust with life, but share that with people. There's lots of other people going through the same thing.
Anything else, you guys? Oh my gosh, I just feel like our team has so much momentum right now. There's so many amazing things going on. We have, you guys, just watching you guys, I'm just like, so fun, so cool. And let's see, 1 left after 4. Only have Melissa, what is it?
What are you looking at?
I only have one left after 4. I may have missed something.
I think I did too.
Oh, kids. Sorry.
Natalie, we need to get back on the train. I went right over my head too.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Sorry.
Yeah, we're with you. Exactly. It's such an adjustment. And so I'm just learning to play with that one too. But yeah, having kids leave, and I'm a young parent. And so my husband and I were definitely, we're having fun. We had to explain to our kids, you guys got to remember, we had you really young, which is awesome. But now we have to have a little bit of our times.
Yes.
I'm learning the balance of life.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
That's
What else, you guys? Go ahead and put your face on if you do want a team picture, and then we can keep going from there. Let's see.
Yeah, get out of your comfort zone. Seriously, I'm reading this right now. Brooke, I'm telling you, that is one of the keys, is like, when you're scared shitless to post. That is, I want you to say that to yourself. When you're scared is when I want you to post something. When you feel like feedback, like you're like, oh my God, I have a stomach ache. I call it ripping the Band-Aid off. Rip that Band-Aid off and post it up. Those are the ones that you need to share. Now, are you laughing at me?
No, I was just saying Amanda Holden and I used to always do this, rip the Band-Aid thing off. I don't know, that was our thing. But
it really, I'm telling you, it's all those posts when my stomach hurts and I'm thinking, oh my God, I have tears in my eyes. They get huge feedback. So scary stuff is what will change you. I promise. I'm telling you, when I first started this, you guys, my very first photo, which I'm still mad about, I didn't even include my head because that's how ashamed I was. And I'm still so pissed to this day that I don't have that day one photo. And now I'm like, bring it on. Where are those photos? Like you guys here, I'll show you. This is something for you guys to do. I go through old photos. Do you guys want to see something? I'll show you my journey. That'll make you laugh really quick. I keep a stack of photos. That's what I used to look like, you guys. Do you see this? Yeah. So I am telling you, dig some old photos out. Transformations are all sorts of kinds, guys. It doesn't just have to be from a program. Like, show someone how you used to feel. Like, my face shows in my photos how I used to feel. And I'm sure yours does too.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys see my live video the other day? Natalie, I know you did.
I haven't seen it.
It's on Facebook, and I did it I think it was last Thursday. And I went through my my divorce and how I actually tried to commit suicide. And yeah, it got some really, really good feedback. And
exactly.
Even if it was just one lady who was like, oh my God, I'm going through the same thing. You just pushed me over the edge, and I'm gonna completely kill this. And she's the one, Natalie, that I added yesterday to my team up.
That's awesome. And see, that's what I'm talking about. It's like those, oh my gosh, when you say divorce, oh my God, divorce is the worst thing in the world. I've been through that, and I always say, hardest thing I've ever gone through. So I love that you use, and that's what I'm saying is there's always somebody out there that, and a lot of times, like for me, I've gained 60, 70 pounds twice in life, and it's both come from huge emotional happenings in my life. So I'm not the only one. Those people are going to be going through that. And so like, that's the thing. Like I had postpartum depression the first time, and like, it was awful. And then the second time I got divorced. And so it's like those two things in my body. Like the first thing I do is just like, give it to me. I swear I look at food and I gain weight. And so people, they will relate to that. And that's so awesome, Melissa. And that's the thing, you guys, one person, that's all it takes. That one person will turn into so much more. So that's all it takes. One person. You just don't, it's kind of like the whole fitness journey. Like I tell my challengers is don't get overwhelmed. You have to take it day by day. I don't even take it day by day. Like when I start a new program, I'm like minute by minute. Yahoo, I made it to 1 o'clock. Woohoo, I'm at 6 o'clock. And so when I keep it small like that, every day is like I've accomplished something, which feels so awesome. Instead of just being like, when I started 80-day obsession, I mean, all of us have done like, what in the world am I doing? And when I just broke it down and I journaled every day and I just took it day by, it was done in 2 seconds. So with business, it's the same thing. You just got to keep on trucking.
Hey, I just feel like I'm struggling, like sort of trying to find my niche on Instagram. Like I've been using the Instagram Insights, went to a business account and looking at the data that's on there. And I look at like my top two posts as far as like content interactions and all that type of stuff. And it's just confusing when one of them is a video from Summit. So that Curtis took when we were doing the group, the big super workout. So thank you for that, Curtis. And then the other is a picture of my torn up basement. And it's like, I'm just trying to figure out like, where should I be focusing on to get outside of that like fitness world? And
Are you like on the daily, are you doing like similar posts on the daily, like a workout every day, maybe like a meal every day, and say miscellaneous?
That's one of the things I'm starting to try to focus on. I've got some ideas to branch out of outside that, because going to a concert with my daughter, I was like, you know what, I want to start focusing on music and different things like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, thank you, Amanda.
So that's what I would do, is like, that's like, so in my mind, how I build like my pages, I'll do something, there's something that's going to be based around my workout, whether that's drinking my pre-workout, whether that's like, it's just going to be something that had to do with before, during, or after. Okay. So whether it's a video, I also, here's one thing that I didn't touch on for people that are new, is I am a big believer in variety on your page. I think visually people, and it's proven, the first two lines of your page are what draw people in. They're not going to scroll when they come to your page. So they're going to look right at your top like 6 is what they're going to see. So you want to make sure that there's variety. So in that, I am a big believer in not butting up, like say food photos, not butting up fitness photos, and definitely not butting up videos. I like to see a variety, even those like, I don't know what that function is, where you can put multiple photos and it gives you that little square on top. I don't even like putting those next to each other. There's something, I'm very OCD, and I know that I've been drawn to other pages that are like that. And so the goal that I would set for all of you guys, and honestly, if you do it, I would love if you drop your IG handle in. But my, I'm going to set a challenge for you guys, because I like to do these little challenges. My challenge for everybody is to do 3 posts a day. Okay. So one of them is going to be some food relation of some sort, because trust me, people need help with that. Whether you're taking a recipe, whether it's like a tip on getting your vet, something food related, okay? Food, water, something in that realm. Then you're gonna have something that is fitness related. So, I mean, that doesn't necessarily have to be Beachbody, because with Lift 4, we're having those active recovery days. So that offers up a big window right there of like what your activities are. And then the other one that I would do, hold on here, is I'm going to look at what I've had. I love like a graphic. I think they're nice to throw in just for a little bit of variety. So like here, I'll show you my first, this would be mine. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but there's my first line. So you have food. That was my breakfast. Here's me struggling with my Energize yesterday. And you see I have my food, it's spaced apart. Down here, active recovery, walking. There's the graphic. And something, a little different. So you guys can see right there, someone looks at my page and they know what it's about. They know, okay, cool, she does food, she obviously works out, and she's got a sense of humor. So like, that's kind of how you want to build it. So I would definitely say, because like right here, I was struggling, and there is a healthy snack, and then a workout video. So I would just say definitely to space it out. I love using, like Transformation Tuesday, Throwback Thursday. Use those Transformation Tuesdays. You'll get a lot from those. That's a big day, definitely. Today I should have done it. Anyways, definitely try to just get in a routine of stuff along that. If you look at other pages, you'll see everyone does it a little different, and that's okay. But it's just you want to offer value and variety. So that's kind of like what I think about when you're doing it. Variety, value. Nobody wants to see the same thing every day. And that's like Jillian, I've been loving like how you've taken the advice of don't be blasting your Shakeology cup all the time. She had the coolest post the other day, like put it in a wine glass, garnish it with a strawberry, make it look fancy. Like there are so many things that you can do. Instagram's visual, you guys. So that's the thing is, before anyone's going to read anything that you wrote, they're going to see the picture. And that's what is going to draw them in. So you have to just keep that in mind. And then typically what I've learned is if they like what they see and there's those first rows, where are they going next? Your story, or vice versa. So you definitely want to keep both of those similar. Some days I'm way more active on my story, and that's okay to say. Be like, hey, I've been quiet on here. I've been, there's a party happening on my story. Head on over, stuff like that. So on your stories, I love, sharing my challengers' progress, shouting out coaches, if that's what you're doing. Try to draw business in for them. Obviously, doing that will help you. Yeah, just, I would definitely say to go look at some. But like I said, go follow Jillian if you don't, because she's killing it. She's killing it. And she's definitely just taking every one of these trainings that I've done and doing it right. And I definitely, Jillian, correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw your followers the other day and it is looking good.
Yeah, it's getting high. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, I'm in an elevator. I'm actually using Stim Social. Amanda, did you just say that's what you're using too? To help build my followers. It auto follows and then it unfollows, but I haven't done the direct message option that Amanda was just talking about, but it's really built my followers in the last, I've been using it since March.
Awesome. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm reading that.
Okay.
Yeah, so stories, you guys, if you have specific story questions, I love it. And I'm telling you, if you have a question like specific to it, I would love to answer it. So whether it's over here in the comments or in a message, stories is really where all the business is right now. It really is. That's where people are gaining a lot of their mojo. So I definitely would say to use that as much as you possibly can, whether it's driving people. But like I said, people are going to follow that story, not just because it's all business related, because you are showing them how to do it. And I still get messages all the time, people saying that I'm motivation and inspiration. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? And it's just showing up. So I tell my husband that all the time. I'm like, I guess it really works. I just show up and people, like, they're inspired by you. So, I will guarantee, like, looking at all these faces here, some people that follow me wouldn't follow you, and people that follow you wouldn't follow me. That's the beauty in this. We're all individuals, and it's just kind of like our people in our groups. We're also different. We have different body types. We have different hobbies, different values. Share, and don't be scared to share. Like, I haven't noticed, like, I'm not very religious. Obviously, I believe in, like, the universe and it's bigger than me and all those things. But I know that there's plenty of Christians and people out there that use that as leverage, you guys, and it really works. And so, like, find what fires your soul and share that, because you don't want to just be sharing all sorts of different things, like hoping and grasping that you find someone new. Stay consistent on what you believe in and what makes you tick, and then you're going to attract the same type of vibe. It's how it works. I'll blab all night, so I'm gonna just zip it right now, and I'm gonna let Natalie go.
Oh my God, I cannot wait till Summit to freaking squeeze you.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited.
Seriously. Oh my God. It's not right that we haven't, like, been face to face in person. It's just not.
I know. Hey, I get to meet some of these people though, because we're going to Shanti. Woo!
Oh, yay! Good for y'all.
Curtis, Jillian, I'm so excited.
I'm so jealous. Oh, get to Summit, Brooke. Seriously.
Hey, I've never been either, and I've been doing this 3 years. So just jump.
It's gonna change your life. I'm telling you. And I know this business is already booming for you anyway, but all right, before people start hopping off, let's go ahead and do our team picture, and then just really quick, I'm gonna go over what we've got going for next week. But like my eye, sorry. Okay. Okay, let's see. Jennifer, there you are. Awesome. Okay, on 3, you guys. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Yay! You did amazing. Seriously. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for listening. Like I said, never ever hesitate to message me. I will always be there for you.
Yes, and always the team page too. So next week, just so you know, we have a special guest. We've had some amazing team calls. I mean, I'm not just saying, like, we've been really lucky. Do you guys know Mark Canella? He's going to be on our team call next week. He's 56 years old, 5-star diamond, rocking the business. He just offered to do our call. So I know he was on our National Wake Up Call a few months ago, and he really did amazing with that. So I'm just really excited to have. I love that we have, like, passionate guys on our team. So I wanted to have a passionate guy actually do our team call too. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. But Oh God, I'm so sore. Are you guys sore? Like my triceps from yesterday I just started feeling them like after I did my back and bis. I'm like, oh good Lord. Yes, he's so nice. So anyway, I just stretched my muscles and thought, oh my God. What else? Massage today. Good for you. I actually might do that tomorrow.
I still have to finish my workout. I stopped because I looked at what time it was for this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's my happy hour. I love it.
Yeah, go get it. Go get it done. All right. Anything else, you guys? Let's see. I may not be the only doing. Nah, there's
That's
something
okay.
not doing.
I can't wait to go back to 80 Day Obsession. So I love Lift Forward, but man, 80 days is where it's at for me. So
It's the top. Did you see Autumn post that? It's the top program for today or whatever.
I can't even. Well, they keep messaging me, the gal from Beachbody, with my results, and so we'll see. Fingers crossed. She's been messaging me for a while now, and so just today, out of the blue, she's like messaging me on her own now, saying like, "Do you have any more photos that I can look at?" I was supposed to. I didn't want to tell you guys, but I was supposed to be on the Today Show, but it's live, it got cut off, and so they didn't get to show the photos.
Oh my God.
I'm glad I didn't say anything because then it ended up not working out. But yeah, so they've been messaging me. But that program just, that's the cool thing about Beachbody is all these programs are different. That one it's my everything. I can't wait to go back to it.
That's awesome. Oh my God. So awesome. Yeah, John, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
So,
we're already in week 3. We'll be done before you know it.
Exactly. And then maybe some of us will be doing the test group for Shanti. I don't know.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah. All right. God, the hour flew by. It always does. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Erin. We really appreciate you and all the value you give to the team. And I guess that's it. Y'all, tomorrow's a new month. Let's do this thing.
Woohoo! Go Team Girl.
Bye.